the job you didn't get, the relationship that ended, the opportunity that slipped away, the door that slammed shut just when you thought you were walking through it. At the time, it felt like devastation, like God had abandoned you, like your dreams were dying. But what if I told you that every rejection you faced was actually God's hand of protection, redirecting you away from something that would have ultimately harmed you towards something infinitely better? Hindsight has a way of revealing what heartbreak couldn't show us in the moment. Looking back, you can probably identify rejections that turned out to be the greatest blessings of your life. Today, I want to help you see your current disappointments through the lens of God's protective love, because what feels like rejection today will look like redirection tomorrow. Scripture tells us in Isaiah 55 verse 8 and 9, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." What this means is that God sees the end from the beginning, while we can barely see past our current circumstances. Consider the story of Joseph. When his brothers sold him into slavery, it looked like the ultimate rejection. Betrayed by family, dreams shattered, future destroyed. But Genesis 50 verse 20 reveals the bigger picture. "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." That rejection led to a palace, and that palace led to saving a nation from famine. Here's what rejection often protects you from: toxic environments you couldn't see from the outside, that job you didn't get. You might have discovered later it was a company on the verge of bankruptcy, with leadership that would have crushed your spirit. That relationship that ended? You might have missed the red flags that would have led to years of emotional damage. Rejection also protects your character. Sometimes God closes doors not because the opportunity is wrong, but because you're not ready for it yet. He knows that getting what you want before you're prepared for it could destroy you. The promotion you didn't receive might have come with responsibilities that would have overwhelmed you. The relationship that didn't work out might have prevented you from becoming the person God needed you to be first. Most importantly, rejection redirects you toward God's best. Proverbs 19 verse 21 says, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." Your plans are good, but God's plans are perfect. Your vision reaches as far as your experience, but God's vision encompasses eternity. He's not just thinking about what will make you happy today. He's orchestrating what will fulfill your deepest purpose forever. Think about it. If every door you knocked on had opened, you might have never discovered the path God had specifically designed for you. If every person you wanted had stayed, you might have missed the one God had perfectly prepared for your life. If every opportunity had worked out, you might have settled for good instead of holding out for great. One day, you'll look back on this season of rejection with gratitude, not grief. You'll see how every no was protecting you for the perfect yes. You'll understand how every closed door was guiding you to the right open door. You'll realize that what felt like God's abandonment was actually His most intimate involvement in your life. That rejection wasn't punishment, it was protection. That closed door wasn't denial, it was direction. That ended relationship wasn't failure, it was freedom to find what God had actually prepared for you. If this message is shifting your perspective on your disappointments, share it with someone who needs this encouragement. Subscribe for more biblical insights on God's goodness. And remember, God's rejections are always redirections towards something better.